Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a screencast-o-matic presentation for the part of the lesson that has us looking at Islam. Before we get started, please let me encourage you to open up to the correct lesson and then scroll down to the correct section to fill in the content for the guided notes section by simply filling in the blanks and answering any key concept questions that happen to appear. Please remember that you can replay any part of this presentation that you might need for detail or clarity later. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's first talk about location. So the Arabian Peninsula, or Southwest Asia, aka the Middle East, is essentially the birthplace. Stand that in our context, the Arabian Peninsula and ideas might think that they work. Also for transfer, it's a processor of ideas and concepts. To the Arabian Islam, Islamic city, Middle East. Religious conference refers to their central party, with many world making about Muhammad. Actually, what if Muhammad later becomes Muslim world? His own enlightenment, able to spread out the rest of the. Actually, what makes truth of what he Abrahamic is that when you take a closer look at the Middle East, you can begin to understand a little bit more about what they actually believe, what they know, and what they identify to be important to them. Let me explain. Muhammad is in fact a descendant of Abraham, and his beliefs are based on Abraham's prophecy. So when we look at Islam and any other religion, it's important to understand the key people who do play a key role in defining what the religion stands for and how it changes. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam are all Abrahamic faiths, and their God is in fact the one God. So it's not so much of a stretch to say that many of these religions do in fact have the same type of central deity or godlike worshipper or godlike force in the center of their religion. Additionally, when it comes to the fact and also unpopular, we had talked about the fact is this of what world was thinking. Sites have become soon take faith come to Mecca worse, but proved to be divine. Muhammad's be old for this. It is Islamic and modern world and types of teachings and many different types of stories that were important for the people. Who, of course, were trying to identify more closely what Islam had to offer. The Quran, for example, is not only a holy book of scriptures and stories, but it is, in fact, a divinely inspired source for many people who look to Islam as, in fact, the word of Allah. So when we look at the Quran specifically, we can identify different passages, phrases, proverbs, teachings, and things that show us and tell us what people of the Islamic faith valued. Now, this was later used to unite and control later conquered people, and as you guys are aware, this kind of comes into play for other religions too. With religious wars and clashes taking place throughout world history, the Quran will prove to be a uniting force for some, but also a dividing force for others. The Muslim way of life is quite interesting because many of the different rules that are put into place by practicing Muslims. Now, just as there are different types of Christians, there are also different types of Muslims. Some basic rules are the fact that they may not drink alcohol or eat certain times, or the massive and altruistic in societies throughout, and also a righteous way, good, are conveyed to talk, but pray, 5 charity, honor the holidays from vice, means, to, in a sense, what Islam is by understanding more about what it was. And when we can do that, we can identify more clearly some general truths about the religion instead of just going based off of myth, lore, and misconception. So thank you very much for completing this part of the lesson, and please also remember that you are in fact progress forward to the rest of the lesson and then hit submit. Thank you very much for tuning in.